Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more updates and in order for you to get notified when next I post. Today's update on staying true is about how Chanda's plan backfires, and finally Paragi and Sanjay are getting married to each other in this update. So Sanjay and Paragi is happy because they are getting married to each other because they really love each other so much. So guys, don't forget to watch the video to the end in order for you to know about this update and how Chanda's plan backfires, which leads to Paragi and Sanjay getting married to each other. Make sure to enjoy the video. Love you all. The episode starts with Habe telling Sanjay he's not picking the call. Norton says let's go from here. Pramod says maybe Sanjay is at home. Baby says we shall go home. Sushma says not yet and says neither Paragi trust on our love is not broken nor my trust on my upbringing. The ladies ask Chanda not to forget to call them for Paragi's felicitation. She says it is good that Paragi's marriage is broken, else they would have get her salary. Atu asks Chanda to take Paragi inside and says all our problem will be ended by Paragi. Hi, yes, officer. Chanda says he had heard whatever happens is for good. Today I understood. She says what is left for this marriage to broke and says Norton says right. Man's ego is very big and he can't let his wife go ahead of him. She says Sanjay will not return and that's why this marriage will not happen. Some neighbors gossip that what is the use of UPSC? Our marriage broke for the second time. Paragi says, I know Sanjay will come, surely. He is the example for everyone. Chanda says your marriage broke for the second time, but you got a chance to live your dreams and asks her to celebrate her results, says we will cut the cake. She says forget about the marriage and come home. Paragi says I will go to my sasura from here. Chanda says Sanjay will not come here. Paragi says Sanjay is not like other guys. She says he will come to shut everyone's mouth. He will come to marry his Paragi. Chanda says I will see if your trust wins today or a man's ego. Just then, Sanjay comes there, playing doll. Paragi, Sushma, Vinod and others smiles. Mohabente's song plays. Paragi runs to him and hugs him. She says I knew that you will come. Sanjay says Paragi Sanjay had to come. He says we shall complete all the promise and rituals of their marriage. Chanda thinks I won't let Paragi get married and the blue light car will come to my house and will not go to Patak's house. Sushma feels proud of him. Parasha appreciates him for keeping Paragi first. Sanjay is happy for Paragi and says finally you did it. He says I'm getting mad with happiness. He says you can't understand how happy I am. Paragi says I am in pain and says really sorry. She says you will pass UPSC next year. He says you have passed this year only and asks her if she will marry him. Paragi nods yes and holds his hand. Sanjay says let's go. We will continue our marriage. He lifts her and takes her to the mandap. Sushma tells Chanda that she will welcome bride and the groom and asks if you have any objection. Chanda says no. Sushma welcomes them and tells that Paragi's place will be first in Sanjay's life. Sanjay says, I promised her to make her queen, but my mommy has first place in my life. He says, sorry Paragi. Paragi says parents' position is more than God. They exchange gallants. Chanda thinks your love will get weak in front of me. Pandiji asks bride parents to sit for the Kayandan. Chanda sits on the mandap and asks Paragi that she will do her Kayandan. Atu asks Chanda that there is still time left. Kinka asks her to do something. Chanda says marriage will be halted and their soul will be shaken up. Not just her to a break, she plans everything. Atu and Kinka appreciate her for her dangerous plan. Chanda says I will sit with your papa and ask them to do the conspiracy outside the mandap. Parasha thanks Chanda for welcoming the Bharatis and sitting for Kayanda. Chanda says I am a mother and can do anything for my kids. Pandiji asks where his chonara, which is used by the bride during marriage. Chanda says I have forgotten to take it back from the temple. Parasha asks Atul to go. Pandiji says a mother shall go and bring it. Chanda offers to bring it. Sushma says I will bring it and asks Chanda not to worry. Sanjay asks Abe to go with Ma. Sushma says I don't need bodyguard and says we will take pics and says she will come soon to bless them. Chanda signs Hatu, Kinka and Aditi. She thinks you become the reason to stop this marriage. Paragi and Sanjay seated for their marriage. Paragi requests Parasha's motivating words for her. She gets emotional. Chanda thinks I know that I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing this for my children. I have showered much on you, now we have to return something for my children. Pandiji asks Parasha to give Paragi's hand in Sanjay's hand and tells about the importance of Kayadan. Sanjay promises Paragi that she will be like a family just like before, even after the marriage. Rami appreciates Sanjay for his promise. Vinod says Sushma ji should have come by now. Sushma goes to the temple to get the chunari. Atul, Aditi and Kinka follow her. Sushma turns. They hide. Sushma gets inside the temple and thinks if Paragi wouldn't have been in his life, then don't know how we would have handled Sanjay. She says next year, Sanjay will clear the exam with Paragi's motivation and says she trusts her fully. She gets inside the temple. Atu, Aditi and Kinka wait for someone. Sushma asks Pandiji to give the chunari given by Chanda. Sushma prays to God to give strength to Paragi to become Sanjay's shield. Nathan asks Babi why Chanda is sitting as if she's sitting on fire. Babi says this lady is very clever. Something goes in her mind always. The having caught fire is set off. Nathan says it is inauspicious thing to happen. Paragi says it is our perspection and says nobody can come between Sanjay and my marriage. She pours the ghee in the having cord and the fire is lighted by itself. Nathan is surprised and sits down. Vinod appreciates Paragi and says you will stay as shed in front of us. Chanda says Susmaji will stop this marriage from happening. Sushma takes Chunari from Pandiji and asks him to do Hati and Bandari on a kid's name and pray for Paragi. Pandiji says okay. Sushma is leaving. Atul says they haven't come. Our plan will fail. Pandiji asks them to do the Gat Badan. Chanda thinks this marriage shall stop. Don't know if they have done the work or not. Sushma senses someone is following her. Atul, Kinkar and Aditi hides. Sushma says someone was behind me. Pandiji asks them to stand for the rounds. Chanda says groom mother haven't come, so how can the rounds happen without her? Vinod says he will ask her. He calls Sushma. Sushma says have taken Chinari and is coming there. She says don't wait for me, start the rounds. I don't want any hurry in their marriage. Vinod asks Pandiji to start the rounds. Chanda thinks if the plan started. Sushma comes out of the temple and sees someone. Pandiji asks them to hold each other's hand and start the rounds. Sushma sees ladies standing with tomato garland, slippers garland, etc. Gaushan's mother says today, whatever will happen with you, Paragi's marriage will be effected. Sanjay and Paragi takes the rounds. Sushma asks what are you saying? Aditi's mother-in-law blames her for taking dowry from her sons-in-law and calls her greedy. Sushma asks what are you saying? The lady says we got the complaint that you took dowry from your daughter-in-law's house. She says we punish those who ask for dowry and gives justice. Sushma is shocked. Aditi, Hatu, and Kinka laugh, hiding behind the tree. Sushma says we are educated and are against the dowry. Aditi's mother-in-law says we have inquired about you and says you asked for dowry, 101 gold coins. They make Chinari plates fall in the air. Sushma gets out and finds the Chinari flying in the air. Sanjay and Paragi takes the second round. Sushma asks, how can you do this? I will call my husband and we call him here. Aditi's mother-in-law throws her phone and says, this shall be the result of your dowry seekers. She says you people are rich and are greedy about snatching millions from poor people's mouths. She tells that everyone shall know that Sushma Patak is greedy about money. Sushma says, I asked for gold coin and paid money for it to Chanda. They beat the plate. Atul says the marriage will happen there if drama continues here. Sushma says, let me go from here. Today is my son's wedding. Sanjay and Paragi continue to take the round. Aditi calls Chanda and tells her that her search is not stopping. Chanda says marriage will be finished. Aditi asks her to stop the marriage. Chanda asks her to send Sushma there. Aditi says I will do something. The lady says we have lodged complaints against you and insults her. She says we will punish you. Aditi's mother-in-law tells that Chanda told this to us. While talking hers, you wouldn't have let us know. Sushma is shocked. Aditi's mother-in-law says you have threatened them saying you want 101 coins. Chanda says Sushma can reach here anytime to stop the marriage. Pandiji asks Paragi to step forward and take the remaining rounds. Vinod gets worried for Sushma and thinks to see her after the rounds. Aditi's mother-in-law tells that Chanda told us why talking, else you wouldn't have told us. She says you threatened her to give 101 gold coins to you. Sushma says that you fight against Dowry and asks them to come to her house and says she will show the proofs. And says it was Shagun and not Dowry. She says let me go for now. The lady stops her. Paragi and Sanjay promise each other while taking rounds. Sushma asks the lady to come to the venue where her son is getting married. Chanda thinks everything is ruined. Paragi and Sanjay takes the 7th round. Pandiji asks them to sit down. Aditi's mother-in-law tells Sushma that they will do such a thing with her that whosoever asks for dowry, their soul will shaken up. She showed the black-colored paint in the plate. Sushma fights them. Pandiji asks Sanjay to make her wear Magasutra. Sanjay makes Paragi wear the Magasutra. Chanda gets upset. Everyone claps. Pandiji asks Sanjay to apply sindoor to her mang. Sanjay fills Paragi's hairline with sindoor. Paragi and Sanjay smiles. Pandiji says marriage is completed. You both are husband and wife from today. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, give this video a thumbs up, tell me how you feel in the comment section. I will make sure to reply you all. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates and in order for you to get notified when next I post. Make sure you all stay tuned to my channel. There's still more updates for you all. See you on my next video. Bye bye.